not with a band. I've got other skills. I can make fires.
Well, your guy wants random shit.
I can knit things.
Oh, there we go.
Does that work for you?
Someone's going to get pros.
Bianca?
Right. Who put a beer under my feet?
Here we go. Introduce Sesh.
Hi, this is West Rocks. We're having a nice civilised chat.
This is West Rocks TV. We're backstage. We've got foreign offers here, 2 of them, because we don't know where the other 2 are. Where are they, George?
They're, I think they went to KFC.
Should we be really honest though? The other 2 don't really matter. They're the 2 we're interested in.
We're dealing with the best looking 2. So, best looking 2 foreign offers are here. So, and the most talentedest.
Is that how you judge a band? By how hot the boys are?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm struggling then because there's not that many hot women in bands. But I can appreciate.
I can start a band if you
men.
want, Rich. It's fine.
Look at this. He's got hair like a little baby sheep head. Homegrown.
A baby sheep head.
Yeah, like a baby sheep head that got cut off and put on a human. A sexy human.
I don't know what to say to that.
Is this, where are we going with this?
I don't know. Who likes to make love to sexy sheep heads? I mean...
Okay, well, it's your second time at West Rocks.
It is, yes.
Can you compare the 2? Was the first one better or the second time?
The second one was...
Bearing in mind, I was not naked this time.
Okay, the second one was colder.
Yeah, last time I here was in July.
Okay, maybe a bit about the music. How's the music? How's the music perhaps? Other than the weather?
Bearing in mind, I wasn't naked this time.
Okay, well it was colder all around.
Yeah.
Cold.
Musically, it was really good. I thought we played really well and we got a good reception from the crowd.
Yeah, it was a really good show.
And we really enjoyed it.
A few different songs from last time, which is
Yeah,
obviously
I had a few
exciting to play to the same
songs.
crowd with different songs.
Yeah, I think we've progressed and the crowd felt that.
Can I also add that
You weren't naked.
there's a definite progression in the fact that I wasn't naked and he now looks like a man, a grown-up. Not a young, he's now like a sensible, sort of archetypal, like greyback in the making.
It's almost as if I blew.
No, okay, I think what Rich wants to say is that he's very stylish and he's got a good dress.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is...
What I'm trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is he's now, look at him, he's a very sexual, handsome young man now.
Is that,
Whereas
okay.
before he was like young, naive, like a little daffodil, not yet strong enough for the wind.
Okay.
And now he's like a buffalo.
So are you saying
grazing
that
in his own
saying that you judge bands by how they look?
Yeah, basically I'm really
That's what you said to me earlier.
rubbish, and I judge bands on how they look, not.
You
They
were talking about
sound like,
talking about what he was
as
wearing.
you remember what I said to you before, my favourite band in the world is Joy Division, and I would say you take a lot of influences from my favourite band and you make it a bit new and a bit current, which is what I like.
Slight in.
Wouldn't be untrue to say that.
I like Joy Division, and I can hear it in your undertones, and that's what I like about you, because there's no changing what you are or who you're ever going to be, because that's obviously what you take a lot of inspiration from. But what you also do is you've got this whole sort of like new indie pop punk vibe as well about what you're bringing, and I like it a lot, and it excites me in a non-sexual way. Oh, I'm going to make a lot of love to that camera soon. Well.
But even if you were
Okay,
sexual,
so we're
that
going to
wouldn't be
talk
a
to
bad thing.
Sorry, I'm back. I've
now.
just ejaculated and I'm back. Sorry.
Have you got any probing sort of Parkinson-like questions? Are we on these chairs?
I can do it. Okay, right. So I'm going to cross the legs and I'm going to probe. So, what really did your mother do to you on the 7th of December 1983? Bearing in mind you probably weren't even born then. How young are you guys?
26.
The youth
So
today.
I
Our
was
age.
born.
That's
I
out.
was 25 last
Rich
time.
and I are the same age.
I'm 732. It's true. So okay, right. Let's ask some honest questions.
Okay, well, I want to talk about the new songs, because I heard one new demo that you sent me, which you also... Did you play that tonight?
We did, yeah.
And the crowd were... I think the crowd were into it. I think at the beginning, like, they were kind of, like, warming into it. And then, because I kept on saying, play Leaving the House, which is one of... I think it's a complete hit. And, like, you didn't play it till the end, and then everyone was, like, well getting into it at the
like we like to play the song last because, well,
Is that the
what,
one?
It's the one, it's the
what
one.
it can score at this stage, it's our most well-known song, and so people like to go away with that.
Yeah, but that's kind of crescendo to the set.
Yeah, so it's the build-up, it's the build-up.
If you could play any track in the world as yours, what would it be? Both of you. What would it be?
Well,
Any track in the world.
You go first, I think.
What, as a...
As an original.
If you were pretending you were there.
If you could lay claim to any track in the world, what would it be?
Probably Let's Get It On Marvin Gaye, I think.
Sexy choice.
Yeah, there's a lot of pants coming onto that tune.
I think that would be, that's a bit of a claim to fame, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would yours be?
I think I'd go to something like Cross-Eyed and Painless, Talking Heads would be such a unique track, such a statement.
Non-classic track.
Such a statement would be
Over the
very
top,
nice to have say the
And the thing is, like, when you're a kid and you're like, listen, I've got a couple of tracks that I love. That's always in there. Like, but you don't know why it's in there. Like, so I never really knew why I loved music when I was young. I just loved music. And that was one of the tracks that I never really knew why I loved.
So as you got older, you began to understand why.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
interviewing Richard, isn't it? It's like we're interviewing Richard and not the band. It's all about Richard's
That's
life.
fine, we can be the interviewers here, it's fine.
The reason I appreciate music changed because it changed from being a beat I could dance to a beat I could actually appreciate. And the tune was a beat that I could also appreciate at a young age and not dance to. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. To understand music together at a young age. And not to dance to it, because let's not lie, Ice Ice Baby was a fucking tune.
There's no denying it.
If you could sing any Joy Division song, which would it be?
Into Zone, fact.
Not you, Richie, the band. We're asking the band, Richie, not you.
It's a difficult question
I think
because
the Joy Division thing for us is something that, when we set out as a band, we had a very clear identity of what we wanted to be, the influences we wanted to take.
So basically they're Joy Division.
it's not to say that we don't like Joy Division, because we do like
Do
Joy
you think?
But they would not be in our top.
I think there's a case of every band. I think when you come out, people will describe you as to how they're interpreted.
Do you know what? It's my interpretation. It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Precisely,
That's
yeah.
it. Like I interpret your music as being my favourite band of all time because I like the way you present your music in the same format. I just like the way you present your music, and it reminds me of Joy Division. I'm not saying you do sound like Joy Division. I'm saying you sound like fucking.
You said it earlier. We can rewind and tape.
But we don't say like that.
Well, I mean, they're our second favourite band.
Hold on a minute. But can I just say, we've all listened to Yaz. I think we all know who the favourite band are.
I think we're obviously quite pleased with the people that join these
Baby,
For you and me now, the only way is up,
Oh my God.
baby.
It gets worse down
for
here.
you and me now. That's like a rap version of Yaz.
Who did that? I work here. Did she say that's the rap? Is that the rap? Oh right, I'll say the rap.
Okay, so all the bands tonight have ended the interviews with a Christmas song. Which Christmas song are you going to sing for us tomorrow in office? What Christmas song will you sing for us?
It'll be lonely this Christmas without you tonight. It'll be lonely Christmas without you tonight. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you tonight.
End of remix. End of remix.
I don't know what the end of the remix is, but it's going to be
West Rocks TV, thank you for an office.
Good singing.
Thank you, West Rocks.
It's been a pleasure. We just made sweet, sweet love on the facial area.
That's alright.
Right, even
Bye, Sarah.
Bye, darling.